Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot. Thank you for being here for a Piscean general reading. Thank you for being here again, and thank you, Spirit, as you're always looking out from our eyes, always guiding us, and assisting with our endeavors, co-creating this place to get this beautiful dream manifested together as we continue to walk in beauty. And today is the new moon in Cancer. And it's a great time for initiating new projects, at least putting the intention out there. I don't talk too much about the astrological aspects of things, as there's so much to astrology, there's so much to charts and stuff like that. You'd have to go and seek an astrologer if that's something that interests you. But what I like to do is, here on this Inner Alchemist channel, is that you are your own alchemist. You create your own reality. So we step outside of that, which the forces outside of ourselves that per se might have an effect on us, they say. But since we are our own alchemists, we can, do our inner magic and supersede that which is, happening at any given moment in the stars. Right. But for today, what we're going to do is we're going to start out the reading with just let's see what power animal we have here. So only the highest of frequencies join in this reading. I hope that your days are going good and that you're staying cool. It's really hot here in Colorado. On the west part of the state, Texas too, is really hot. So whatever you're doing, may you be staying cool and laying low and breathing and drinking plenty of water. Fox, clever fox has showed up. You're swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. And be open to romance. And that showed up in the other reading too for Pisces, is that there's might be a new romance happening here, or just around the corner at least. So thank you for that message, Spirit. As the swift fox comes into our reading, what are the guardians who wants to join us for this reading today for Pisces? That's a little too much. We'll take the first one. Okay. We have the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. And then we have the Sun. Enjoy success and happiness. I'm not sure if that showed up. I feel like it did. At least it showed up from my reading that I did for my personal reading. Has been showing up. The Earth Guardian as well showed up. And I'm a Pisces too, so how fitting for this general Piscean reading. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded and enjoy success and happiness. Keep a lookout for possible new romance. Resources are always around for you, and always listening to your instincts. You can solve anything by going in and asking, hey, higher self, how do you see this? Meditation is not there necessarily for the answers at the time, but it can come during meditation, and when you come out, you may just have your answers. So that's important to remember. Okay, so we have the Earth Guardian here. There's the green. There's the green. The green is of the heart chakra. Okay, he's got a wand in his hand, sticking a walking stick in the forest. The angel's wings, the archangels are always overseeing the operations, always. Enjoy success and happiness. And here is the solar plexus energy of the sun. So again, here's power and that power center activated, and then also with the heart connection. Anything is possible. Good. What activations do we have today? Thank you for these messages, Spirit. You could always do your power animal search too. If something shows up in this reading, like the fox, you can just go online too and ask, the fox totem medicine meeting or fox spirit guide meaning And then you can see a whole bunch of different characteristics of the fox as well. And that can help in your endeavors. Okay, so we have solar plexus chakra. We were just talking about that. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. And that's number 3. 3, mind, body, spirit. Perfect. Put that right next to the sun. What other messages do we have here from the Sacred Geometry deck? Spirit, thank you. That's where your power center's at. And that's where the shaman shapeshifts too. And for real. And it is a real thing that we can change form. Humans, we are shapeshifters. Changes abound all the time. We're always in a transition. Number 35, broken down as 8, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edge of what we perceive as real, and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. We were just talking about shape-shifting and the power of the shaman. We're all born shaman, but we can... Shape-shifting can also be, you lose weight, you gain weight, you can't get back to when you were 2 years old. We shape-shifted then, we extended, we got longer and bigger. There's all sorts of different types of shape-shifting, but we're talking shape-shifting literally into different aspects of nature. We can shape-shift, we can merge. It's called merging with our guides and their characteristics for that which supports us right now. There's a great book by Ted Andrews called Animal Speak, and I recommend that if you're interested in learning more about shape-shifting. And to use the energy is what's showing up in the deck here. The archetypes, the archangels, and a clever fox, which is showing up here. So again, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Let's go into the tarot now and see what we have for the reading for today. Which, again, this is just a general reading. If you require a personal reading, please contact me. All of the details are in the description. I also do potent healing sessions for that, your mind, body, emotions, anything that's going on with you, traumatic healing, soul reconnection to your higher self, anything that you need is taken care of. And again, everything's in the description. Visit my website for that. I could do it long distance as well. And if you're in the Colorado Springs area, I also do in-person sessions. So contact me if something interests you. I'd love to hear from you anyway. And like the video if it definitely is resonating with you. If it doesn't, and not all these messages will resonate with everybody, simply pass it on. And thank you for subscribing, by the way. So what do we have here, Spirit, for the messages for Pisces? Okay, immediately we have the 6 of Cups, and this is a time of nostalgia. 6 of Cups is representing being with loved ones, reminiscing about the past, and bringing it, and looking back a little bit, and bringing more, again, clearer perception. As a perception card, it's a good time to take a hard, deep look at things and how we perceive. Maybe that's part of what's going on now, is that the 6 of Cups here is a card of reminiscing with loved ones, and it's a good card of stability. 6s in numerology is a stable stability card. So let's look further into the tarot, see what we have. Again, if you've joined this channel and you know how I roll, I do things differently. I don't do it the same. At least 1 or 2 aspects are different. Sometimes I do things completely different, where we just focus on one particular area. It just depends on what Spirit's, kind of suggesting, and then I just roll with that. What are the messages we have, Spirit? Okay, we have the Fool. So the Fool is the new beginning. It's also Aries energy. And look at the yellow. I love looking at colors. Look at the yellow as enlightenment. He's got the little doggy at his feet, stepping up into the precipice here, and stepping off into a new beginning. The sun right here in the background. Okay, so again, that reminiscing with others, it may have a lot to do with the new beginning. Looking back, just It's like a touch and go, clearing up a few things, and then off into the new beginning. Sometimes you need that in order to move on. Might be, you know, things coming up in the past with family, friends, lovers, relationships, work, anything. Again, you put the pieces where they go. What other messages do we have here, Spirit, for this reading for the Pisces Collective? We have 2 showing up here, okay? And then the Page of Swords. Pages of messages, new opportunities, okay? It's a younger energy, again, reminiscing of the past, the youth. And if you look at this card right here, it's showing up the kids there, and the children, younger, getting together and celebrating and being with each other. So it might be something that's coming up in your family with your siblings. And then the Page of Swords. Swords is of the air energy, is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Libra energy is showing up quite a bit. And I feel like there's going to be big changes happening during the October, early mid-September to October, mid-October time, right before the Scorpio time is going to take place. So again, so new beginnings, and the page is coming in here. So it's an opportunity that's coming in. And then we have the death rebirth card. Whenever there's a death, there's always a rebirth, because there's no such thing as death. There's always a beginning after the ending of something. So let's get some clarifier cards for these. The cards are pre-shuffled. Spirit, what is the 6 of Cups? And again, the Cups is the water signs. So it's the Piscean and the Cancerian, which we're in right now. Cancer, we're moving towards Leo, but we're in Cancer, and today's the new moon in Cancer, so it's double Cancerian energies, and it's also Scorpion energy. So those are the water signs. What is the 6 of Cups, Spirit? And thank you. We have 2 coming out. Oh, we have 3 coming out. So we have the 6 of Cups, which are reminiscing time with others. The 2 of Pentacles are the choices that's being made here. It's also balancing earth signs too, Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo energies. And then we have the Knight of Cups coming in. And the Knights are, you know, the fast-moving energies bringing us off into a new start, head forward on, and taking charge with that cup in his hand. If you look, after making that decision, at the 2 of Pentacles. Pentacles are slower energies, because you're planting the seeds for things to come. And Cups are months, things happening within a monthly period because of the way the moon is affected. Again, if you look at the moon cycle, is affected by water, the lunar cycle. So the Knight of Cups is moving into the 4 of Cups here. The 3 of Cups, there's 3 of Cups kind of sitting in front here. They're lotus petal cups. These are beautiful cards. And then there's a big cup behind her. And she's got balanced chakras. She's sitting in lotus position. And she's waiting. But there's the sun coming up on the horizon, up there in the background of the lotus cup here, you notice. So again, that Knight of Cups is bringing in that cup behind her. And it looks like it's overflowing. And cups are emotions, feelings, relationships, off into the new beginning. That's beautiful. So it's just really clarifying the fact of this Fool card right here. We'll keep getting clarifiers with that. I love how the Labyrinth right here, the way in is the way out with the Labyrinth. That's the message of the Labyrinth. It's an inner journey. Once you take that journey, you gain stronger every time. Good. What's this Fool card here, Spirit? Again, we're in a very emotional time right now. The Cancerian energies, and also the Cancerian moon, new moon today, which is that period of rest. New moon. Full moons are heightened energies. New moons are energies of rest. So it's perfect that Four of Cups comes in. What's this Fool card, Spirit? And if anything's resonated, please hit that like button and pass on the video if somebody else you know that can resonate with this. It would help them assist them. And also let them know that the potent work that I do. And I love the tarot because it's just, I love playing with the cards and seeing how it's just the magic just appears right in front of our eyes. The Spirit is moving through and just giving us the messages and the perfect messages at the perfect time. What is the Fool card, Spirit? Show us clearly. There's one right there. Grabbing that. And we have the Queen of Cups. So there we go. And the Queen of Cups is one of the most highly intuitive cards of the deck. And she's got that moon behind her with the cup full behind her. She's beautiful. Feminine, water energy. Okay. So here, again, we got the lotus flower. Oh, it's beautiful. So the new beginning off, a new emotional beginning. New relationships, maybe perhaps. Relationship with the self is growing stronger as you're tapping more into your emotions without drowning in your emotions. That's what that's saying. You're listening to your intuition. As a Pisces, we can do that. We can drown into the emotion so much that we don't really have clarity because, you know, especially if those lower emotions are coming in. Not necessarily the higher ones, but the lower ones. So what is this Page of Swords? What's this opportunity coming at us? Here we go. Page of Swords with the Two of Swords. So that's exactly what's going on here. And look at the crescent moons. It's perfect for this time. So we have the Page of Swords, which is an opportunity to break free from anything that's keeping us on guard. Because we have the Queen of Cups in here. So it's definitely saying, hey, you know what, you could take charge of your emotions and not get so much up in your mind about things. And allow clarity to come through, because you're not going to be putting up with that anymore. You don't need to be on guard so much about things. What's this death card, Spirit? And the Death card is the Scorpion energy too. It's a water energy, so there's a lot of water showing up, emotion showing up in this card, in this reading. Again, whenever there's an opportunity coming up, there's a new beginning. A Fool and the Death card, both major arcanas coming in, saying, hey, there's a rebirth happening here. What is this Death card, Spirit? Like the phoenix to the flame, breaks down to ash and come reborn out of the ashes to be new. What is this Death card, Spirit? And I'm also sensing too that, you know, something might be occurring, not just in Libra season, but bring that off into the Scorpio season too. That's mid-October to mid-November, and then again carry it into December, because we are in a huge change right now with this Neptunian energy in retrograde. Again, I don't talk too much about the astrology stuff because we are our own, we create our own reality, and we can really cut through any of that stuff that's taking place. Okay, so we're going to get a clarify with this in the new beginning. Nine of Swords is something that's keeping you up at night, that had been for a long time, but since we have this Two of Swords off into an opportunity, the Queen of Cups coming in, giving us that strength, that intuitive strength of our emotions, and then a new opportunity to break free from being on guard, and then a new beginning. Because we're moving away from that Nine of Swords, keeping us up at night, worrying about things not coming, or you know, it could be relationships, because there's a lot of this showing up. What is this Nine of Swords, Spirit? There's a lot of kind of emotional things happening on that level, and whatever this is going on, and that whatever it is in your life with the pieces where they go, it could be happening that you're moving away from that. And that's exactly it right here. You're making it real on the earth plane. You're moving away from being so much in the mind. There's a rebirth happening from that. And then you're making the magic happen. So no more of that. There's no more of that. I love it how the butterfly's coming up out of here in the background, in front of the spider web, around the swords. But that's essentially, that's what's going on, is that the 9, 8, 9, 10s in numerology is moving on from that, what has been mentally anguishing, and then charging emotions that aren't serving you. And the Queen of Pentacles, it's the feminine earth energies, and you're making it very mastering on the earth plane. And then we're back to the Magician, which is number 1. You have your own inner magic, and we said that at the very beginning. You are your own alchemist. You have the magic and make that happen. Thoughts create our emotions, which create our reality. So you're getting better and better and better and better, especially if you've been tuning in to these readings and you've been doing the work and applying the messages, what's been going on here. You're making it real for yourself, and then you build up a new momentum of getting better and mastering the craft of creating your, we always create our own reality, but creating the reality that you want instead of letting the outside conditional things get to you. Let's do some oracle cards here of the moon. What do we have here? We have a new start is coming. New moon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. What else do we have here, Spirit? The moon decks. Yes, it is. And it could come as early as right now. Again, we do a reading. You apply it, and you do another reading like an hour later, and the messages do change. Some of the same cards do come up. Like I was saying at the beginning, the Earth Guardian and the Sun card showed up again, and I did a personal reading for myself, and it was in there too. But we don't have to wait that long. We're always going through transition. Life is about that. Life is a transition. In Buddhism, it's called a bardo, and life is a bardo too. It's just like death is a bardo, rebirth is a bardo. It's just a change, and it goes on for eternity. And eternity is a long time. So what are the messages we have here, Spirit, from the numerology deck? New start is coming, and new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. So here's the new moon energies coming at us, which is perfect for the new moon today. I love how the cards come right through. We'll do 2 more oracles, and then we'll close up the reading. What the messages do we have here today, Spirit? And thank you for these messages. Yeah, you're strong, Pisces. You're really strong. Getting stronger and stronger every day. As we change our perception, as that card of the sacred geometry came up, as we change our perception, we can take a good, hard, deep look at it, and that's that go deeper. I'd be surprised, too, by Scorpio season, that you're really feeling good. October is one of those months. I always felt like it was one of those months that are just, you feel so much better. Okay, that's good. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. There's no such thing as mistakes, accidents. No, it doesn't exist, because that is there to fine-tune in what you really want. So there really is no technical mistake on anything. Let's do 1 more of these. There's no such thing as failure. Nope. Let me say it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's a hell yes, then it's a hell yes. If it's a hell no, it's a hell no. You'll know by how you feel. Master, magician, high priestess, and yes, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes, they do. So again, there's no need to judge. We are our worst critics sometimes. We can definitely, not see how far that we've come. And everyone is on that unique path. And to be inspired instead of being jealous or competitive, or choose to excel, and instead of feeling like you're getting, somebody's getting one up on you, or you need to do better than what you're doing. Well, of course, the bottom of the deck is balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Perfect. I'm putting that out there because it goes hand in hand with these two cards. It's finding that balance. Let's do one of these. We have the Angels of Abundance oracles here, and I love these cards. They're so beautiful. They're really big, but they're just lovely messages. Thank you for this beautiful information, Spirit. Yeah, I just feel like there's somebody watching me. There's always somebody watching over. Of course, we have a big audience of peeps watching us. Makes me think of that Michael Jackson song, I always feel like somebody's watching me. That one. I had a dream once, and I was in this football stadium, and I was in the bleachers, or in the, up front, next to the stadium, and it was more like the concert stage. And I was there with some friends before things were starting, and then all of a sudden, there was all these beings above us, like they were in the bleachers of their bleachers above us, watching us. And I woke up. It was such a potent dream. My gosh. I mean, really intense. Us Pisceans are really super cool. We have such an intuitive knowing about things. Here's partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your life, career, and both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. And we were just talking about that. We're in partnership. I always start every reading is that, Spirit is always looking out from our eyes, always guiding us, and it's in partnership, co-creating the dream manifesting, because we created it first in the spirit world, and us as humans, we're living out this beautiful dream. Is it challenging from time to time? Yes, it can be, because we're here in the physical, and the physical is more potent. It's so much more, seems more real. There's a lot of contrast here. There's contrast everywhere, every realm that you enter, every bardo you go through, every transition. But we have partnership with the angels, and as you can see in the wings here, we're all angels. We're human angels. You're receiving help from heaven. You're receiving help from the angelic realm at all times. So ask for help, ask for assistance in partnership with the higher aspect of yourself. You can always count on yourself, and you're never alone, dear Pisces. So thank you for joining in this reading, and you have a beautiful day, and we'll be back here soon. Thank you very much. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages.